Tonight on tonight's TV taping.
I'll tell you something, they got so much talent. I've seen talent all over the world, but tonight they got a main event. Mr. Tim Storm versus that Brent McKenzie. Let me tell you something, that could be a main event anywhere in the world. All up and down the lineup, there's great talent.
So right now, let's get down to the ring for our first match.
I don't know about Adam Asher, but if it's me, I'd go straight for that eye.
It does. I see the tape above the eye of Dexter Hardaway as they tie up in that collar and elbow, and Adam Asher showing his strength. Side headlock now as Adam Asher is pushed off the ropes, bounces off, big shoulder block, sending Dexter Hardaway to the ground the hard way. Adam Asher over. Big hip toss.
It's like Adam Asher spent less time talking to the crowd.
Arm drag, take over into that arm bar now. It's amazing how fans' opinions can change of a wrestler when they change their ways and change their alliances, their allegiances.
Telling you, but do you know one thing? Adam Asher is very agile for a guy his size.
Absolutely. He doesn't let that size stop him. In fact, he uses it to his advantage, although I think we might have put a dent in the corner of the ring over there.
You're right.
Hardaway working him in the corner. Keep your eyes on that there, ref.
Probably should keep your eye on Nigel outside the ring.
And you see the distraction deployed. Nigel now pulling Adam Asher across that middle rope while the referee is distracted. Little conversation there between Dexter Hardaway and the referee causes the distraction now as Hardaway goes to the top, comes down with that big elbow right across the forehead.
I tell you something that Nigel better go watch it. As Adam Asher gets his hands on him, he's gonna feel it. Believe me. That's where Hardaway needs to go for a pin right here. He needs to do something devastating.
Well, he tried, but he came down into the big boot of Adam Asher right there.
Yeah, and definitely not that.
That's not the way to go. Adam Asher rallying now, trying to turn things around in his favor. And he does. Big clothesline. Another big clothesline. Back elbow now. Wait a minute, what is this?
Coming to the ring here.
What is going on here? What is he doing out here? That's Niles Plonke, or Plonk.
What's he doing at ringside?
Hey, well, he came down to have a glass of wine, I guess. None of the fans here are treated to wine. How come he gets it?
Here, really? Oh, I see.
It's a distraction.
Handful of tights right there. The referee didn't see it.
You've got to be kidding me. And Niles Plonk coming down with his glass of wine, causing that distraction.
The guy's got three people he's got to keep an eye on. How's he supposed to win a match?
Niles Plonke down here, a distraction. Adam Asher, handful of tights. Dexter Hardaway for the win. And the ref didn't see it. It might as well have not happened.
He still goes down the record books.
What a way to kick off this episode of SWE Fury. A win for the Rabbit Empire.
Introducing to the ring first, from Napa Valley, California, being accompanied to the ring by Nigel Rabbit of the Rabbit Empire, the connoisseur, Niles Plunkett!
Plunkett just left his glass of wine here.
I don't know. Why would he leave a glass of wine? Why would he bring a glass of wine out to a wrestling match? I don't understand.
He was out here a little bit earlier and he had this glass of wine, but he's out here now. It smells like a Cabernet.
He told you, watch it and don't spill it.
He told us to watch it and don't spill it.
And his opponent, hailing from the mad world, leader of New Misland Souls, the magnificent
Plonk is thinking he might have had a little too much wine when he looks across the building and sees that coming to the ring.
I'm telling you, boy, I swear, that would scare me to death. That'd be like having a nightmare. Look at that guy.
He left his wine up here with us.
That is awesome.
Maliko is coming to the ring. I remember the first time I saw this guy, it was an interview, and he scared me to death. But all in all, I think he's got a fun demeanor about him, and he's definitely a crowd favorite. But again, pretty much anybody that steps across the ring from Nigel Rabbit and the Rabbit Empire is going to be a crowd favorite in this situation tonight.
He's got to be pretty good, but look, how the heck did he draw that on his face? He's got to be good to be able to do that. He's got about a gallon of paint used up there.
Well, he probably hasn't been into the wine as much as Plunkett has. Let's put it that way. This glass of wine.
Like these people love him, don't they?
Yep, and here we are as the match gets underway. Seeing a lot of Nigel Rabbit, it seems like he has a monopoly on wrestlers here in Southwest Wrestling Entertainment, SWE Fury.
He has that kind of face that you just gotta love, right?
I suppose. Big side headlock now as Plunkett gets out of it, reverses that into a hammerlock and a side headlock of his own now. And is that a bite? What does James Beard have to say about bites?
Anyway, I heard these new rules about bites, so I guess he can get away with that.
Doing it again. He must have heard you. Arm drag, take over there, turns it into an arm bar, modified, and there we go. No, he's going for that. He got his finger in his mouth.
Oh, man.
Disgusting.
Maybe he smells some wine on his finger. I don't get it.
The refined Niles Plunk not too happy about that. Irish whip into the corner. Big clothesline from Maliko now. Going for the suplex. Plunk reverses.
There goes that biting again.
The unprecedented, the slightly odd stylings of magnificent Maliko. On display as a big chop here on SWE Fury. I think they heard that one in New York City, Lyndon. Maliko catches the ropes.
You know something, Bob? There's all kinds of different personalities that wrestle here in SWE Fury. Uh-oh, here he goes. Look at this. There goes Nigel.
Nigel goes for Maliko, and Maliko came over that rope there and tried for something, but Plunkett cut him off. Backbreaker now assures that Maliko won't be going anywhere anytime soon.
was just going to say, we got all kind of personalities in SWE Fury, but every one of them, no matter who they are, is double tough.
Just stomp some grapes.
Stomp some drapes, he says, as he walks a mud hole into the lower back of Magnificent Maliko. And there's Nigel Rabbit again, that Rabbit factor.
You call that playing cricket?
Yeah, cricket. That is a cricket bat, I guess. Snapmare takeover now. Says he's going to squeeze him like a grape. Does Niles Plunk. It always seems like even when he's down, Maliko's having fun. Look at the look on his face.
Yeah, no, he's like in a different trance world there. I don't know. But he hangs in there no matter what's happening.
Got a pin there. 1, 2. No, he rolls over again, and it is not quite 3. Plunk having enough of that. Goes to roll him over. 1, 2. No, back.
That can't feel good.
No, back to that leg scissors there. There we go over again. Nope. Wait a minute.
Fantastic.
Maliko gets out and just wipes his foot across the face of Niles Plunk. Again, not something I'm sure Plunk was too appreciative of. Here we go. What is this? It's like he's got his legs in a figure 4, but he's using his hands.
Oh, let me tell you, that's painful. I've been in that mood before.
Okay. Rabbit, with the help of Rabbit, Niles Plunk is now grabbing the rope, so the hold has to be broken.
He's lucky he was close to the ropes because there's nowhere you can go when you're in that hole.
Ducks the clothesline. Swinging neck breaker.
5 minutes. 5 minutes has passed.
Big elbow drop to the lower back of Maliko. 1, 2, and there's a very
2.5. He almost had him.
Goodness, that was close. And again, yeah, very close there again. Driving that knee into the lower back of Maliko. The fun-loving, magnificent Maliko, a crowd favorite here at SWE Fury.
He's trying to wear him down and try to get that pinfall. That's smart wrestling right there.
Doing a good job of it is Niles Plunk. Always lurking at ringside is Nigel Rabbit. His Rabbit Empire. Running over SWE Fury in every respect. That bad blood between him and Adam Asher showed its ugly face in our last match. Big back body drop. Scraping the rafters with his feet is Magnificent Maliko. Rolling him up for a pin. 1, 2, and no, one more time he gets out of that.
2.5.
Where he finds the strength to do it, I don't know. Magnificent Maliko's still in it. Oh, big chop. You got to think that's payback for earlier.
I'm telling you, that will hurt too. Going for the suplex off the top here.
It looks like it. Maliko trying to stop that from happening with some forearms there. Forearm shot to the head, pushes him off. And to the knee goes Niles Plunk. Did he really hurt himself that bad falling off of that rope? Watch Niles. Nigel Rabbit What is he doing? He's sneaking up behind Maliko, and he pushes him off. Wait a minute. We've got Adam Asher. He just came and took this glass of wine. I don't know what Adam Asher is up to here. He just came and took.
He's got something in mind because he's going right to the ring.
He's got Niles Plank's glass of wine, and he's now down at ringside. He's on the ring. Oh, look at it.
Oh my goodness.
Adam Asher. Wait a minute. He missed. Well, it's a big roll up. What do we have? Clothesline there.
Maliko's on fire.
Off the ropes. Irish whip off the ropes. Big. Nope, not quite. Thought we were going for a back body drop there. Back suplex.
That didn't even phase him.
Did not phase Maliko, and he's dancing. The wild man is loose. Look out behind you. Here we go. Good Lord, look at that. 1, 2, and 3.
That's a 3 count. They love this fella, don't they?
Yeah, you've got to think that that distraction from Adam Asher was a little bit of payback for what happened earlier in the evening in that match against Dexter Hardaway, Lyndon.
Well, Nigel, he don't look too happy right now, does he, with his crew?
Not at all. I wouldn't drink that wine, though.
I wouldn't either.
No.
I think Asher spit in it.
Yeah, he did. He licked his fingers and stuck it down in that wine. That's not good at all. Welcome back to SWE Fury. Bob Malden, Len Denton here. A great night of wrestling action so far, and there's still more to come, including that tag team match that is on the way next.
I'm telling you, buddy, and Rodney Mack, those guys, double tough competitors. And tell the folks what happened last time.
Well, it was Rodney Mack and Jacobs that interfered in that tag match that took place between Super Country and you know that match had an ending that has shaken things up. Adam Asher was in that match.
Yeah.
He had the chance to become one of the tag team champions. And Nigel Rabbit was behind that interference, which put the tag belts on Super Country.
Exactly.
Now, why would he have done that? You think about it a little bit. He put the belts on Super Country, but from that distraction that took place there. And now what does that do? It sets up two of his main guys, Rodney Mack and Jacobs here, to now have a shot at those belts.
Exactly.
So they have a chance coming up to do that. But they will be in tag team action here coming up next against Jackson Stone and Danny Saint. That is the match that's taking place next here on SWE Fury. Len Denton, what do you have to say about that?
It's going to be a heck of a match, buddy. Everybody's fighting. Every tag team wants those belts, no matter who it is. Just got to watch out for that fella named Nigel because he's in everybody's business.
He's got his fingers in all the pies here. SWE Fury continues right after this.
Back here with tag team wrestling action on SWE Fury. In the ring right now, accompanied by Nigel Rabbit, you have Perfect Enemy. That would be the team of Rodney Mack and Jacobs taking on Jackson Stone and Mr. Wobble.
Well, two people that have no trouble getting a great reaction from the crowd. Everybody's friend, Jackson Stone, and Mr. Wobble. We've seen him before here on SWE Fury. And there he comes now. Mr. Wobble and Jackson Stone. Mr. Wobble in a match last week with Brent McKenzie where things did not go his way, but he seems to have recovered nicely here tonight.
Well, they tell me wiggle wobbles, but he won't fall down. This guy falls down, but not too many times.
No, definitely not. It looks like we'll start off with Jackson Stone and Rodney Mack, a man who is well on his way to being a legend in the wrestling business. He's been with WWE. He's been with all the big promotions.
Now this guy right here, Rodney Mack, I'd be scared to meet this guy in a dark alley. He looks like he will hurt you and hurt you quick.
Well, I didn't want to admit this, as Rodney Mack goes for a body slam, but I did meet him in a dark alley out behind the arena a little bit earlier. It was scary.
I'll tell you something. He looks devastating. And he spent some time getting ready for his matches. Look, he's in great shape. And he's serious as he can be.
He stays in great shape. Great camera work from our cameraman right there. It looks like he might have got a black eye off of that one.
It's looked like it to me.
Bringing you very close to the action.
It's part of the job, you know.
It is, yeah. Yep. I do notice that angle has become much lower on that side of the ring now.
Yeah.
And there's a tag. Mr. Wobble getting ready to come in as he goes to the arm of Rodney Mack, who now is a victim of an Irish whip. And what do we have here? Back elbow and the chop and a pin. One is all.
I just want to say one thing. I know it's just because I was an ex-wrestler. I still wrestle. I've been in it forever. The little girl referee's doing one hell of a job.
Absolutely.
People don't know that. That's the hardest job in the ring.
It is, and she is doing a fine job at it. She is a student with James Beard Wrestling School, learning from the best how to referee the big matches.
Well, Wobble, he's getting it now. Wobble's trying to hang in there, isn't he?
As Jacobs with those forearms across the shoulder. Some pain right there. I tell you, he's inflicting on Mr. Wobble. Jacobs back out. A fresh Rodney Mack is back in now. Good grief. How much of use can a shoulder take?
They call them a tag team, don't they? In and out, in and out.
That's right. Explain the strategy behind those quick tags.
See, the thing is, you want to stay in and out, keep yourself fresh, okay? And wear this guy down and then pin him. That's what they're doing.
Sleeper applied now to Mr. Wobble. That's one thing that'll make you wobble real quick. The sleeper hold from a guy the size of Rodney Mack, who gets a pin and a count of only one. Back to that shoulder again. Chops across the shoulder, and now he's got that grip. Squeeze in the muscles.
Rodney thought he had him set up for the pin right there, but he didn't have him wore down enough. But he gave it a good try.
Another quick tag there. Rodney Mack bringing in Jacobs now, who picks up right where Mack left off. It seems these guys have decided to concentrate on the shoulder. And
that was only a 2 count 2 times in a row there, but he's trying to pin him.
Elbow drop, and Wobble's out of the way. There's a tag. Sewn in with a back elbow. Into the corner goes Jacobs. Off the ropes, Irish whip. Big boot.
Oh, right to the jaw. Did you see that?
I did,
for the
Jackson.
cover here.
I didn't even see the 1 count, but I guess that's what happened.
He came out fast.
I wouldn't do that if I were you, Mr. Wobble. Already getting back in the ring here. Now all 4 men in the ring. No more Jackson Stone. He's out. Wobble with a forearm to both Jacobs and Rodney Mack. That did nothing but make Jacobs mad.
Well, Wobble was holding his own for a minute there.
Oh, did you see that?
There's a count. Oh, he got him on that one. Did you see that move?
Perfect Enemy victorious. Rodney Mack and Jacobs dominant force here on SWE Fury.
Looked like he pulled Wobble's head off with that move, didn't it?
We're back on SWE Fury. Miranda Gordy versus Simply Luscious here tonight. And in the ring, accompanying Simply Luscious and seeming to be in her corner is Machiko-san. Now, there's a little story behind the reason that Machiko-san is out here. And if you'll remember, there was a match, Miranda Gordy's debut match for SWE, where Machiko-san lost by pinfall. We reevaluated and reevaluated that video to find that it was a legal 3 count, but Machiko-san objected. She still objects, and she seems to have a problem with Miranda Gordy as she ties up in the ring now with Simply Luscious.
You know something I said before, these matches here, the women's matches, sometimes are the toughest ones on the card, and because it'll surprise you the things they can do. You think the guys are going to be the tough ones. Watch these girls close.
We know for a fact that Wrestling runs in the blood of Miranda Gordy, her father, Terry Bam Bam Gordy.
Yeah, Terry, he was something, man. He was a good friend of mine. We made many, many trips up and down the road and a lot of matches, and I loved him to death. He's a good guy, and I'm glad to see his daughter out here wrestling.
Well, she's definitely no slouch in the ring as she works that arm bar there and yanks at those ligaments and muscles of Simply Luscious. And I can't help but look around the ring to see where Machiko-san may be and what she may be up to.
Yeah. Why is she out here? There's got to be some kind of reason, huh?
You would think so after what went down between her and Miranda Gordy as Miranda goes over, goes for that sunset flip, and it's only a count of 2.
What'd I tell you? Grabs her by the nose, tries to rip it off.
Look at that. Simply Luscious is simply devastating in the ring to Miranda Gordy as you see Machiko-san look on.
See what I'm saying? These girls do things that surprise you.
You know, a lot of what drives the women in this division is just anger and vengeance and revenge. What is Machiko-san up to? Why is she going up? And what is she doing to referee James Beard? Wait a minute. What is she doing?
That was a closed fist right there. That would have been disqualification.
Yes, I can't see from our view what's going on, but Machiko-san is up and distracts the referee James Beard, and now we have advantage Simply Luscious. Ooh,
that sting.
Big chop right there to the chest of the Bad Street Beauty, Miranda Gordy. Into the corner now goes Simply Luscious. Out, short arm clothesline. She crashes to the ring. She's up, but not for long.
Whoa.
We have a pin here, 1, 2. But with the help of Machiko, it is not quite 3.
She would have had 3 there, except for that right there. She shoved her and had her kick out and helped her kick out.
Miranda Gordy being distracted right now by Machiko-san. Not a wise move. No, it's... Wait a minute.
Hey, you see that? That was a close fist.
James Beard just...
The winner of this bout via disqualification, Simply Luscious!
Miranda Gordy with a closed fist. James Beard disqualified her.
Hey, you know, that's the new rule that the board of directors laid down. If James Beard don't follow it, he'll be in trouble. It could cost him his job. Miranda Gordy, being new to the profession, has got to learn to think.
Miranda Gordy none too happy with the decision of referee James Beard, but you know, she just let her emotions get the best of her.
Yeah, I can understand why. You got 2 girls out here causing you problems, and I probably would have punched her too, but you know, it's too bad to see it go down like that. She should have won this match.
Referee James Beard trying to console Miranda Gordy, but it is a win by DQ for Simply Luscious. And when we come back, our main event, we'll build up for it. We'll tell you all about it. Talk to Tim Storm, talk to Brent McKenzie. I cannot wait for our main event tonight here on SWE Fury. We'll be right back here from the Gin in Point, Texas. Welcome back to SWE Fury. Bob Mullen, Lynn Denton here, and our main event is coming up just around the corner. A little bit earlier, Lynn, I had a chance to talk to both of our competitors tonight in this main event, and let's take a look at that footage right now. Well, folks, I'm here with our champion, Tim Storm. We want to talk to him just a little bit before we get into this next match with Brent McKenzie, a non-title match tonight, but this is really about Brent McKenzie causing a lot of trouble here in SWE Fury here lately, and a lot of it having to do with that punch.
You know, there comes a time when you have to stand up to a bully. And the truth is that Brent McKenzie is a bully. That punch, other punches, not following the rules, he's set a pattern already. We know what he is. We know how he acts. And you said it, not only is this a non-title match, this isn't even a real match. This is going to be a fight. Somebody has to make a stand, and it falls to me to do that this time. So that's what it's going to be. He's going to try to punch me in the mouth. I'm going to try not to let him, and I'm going to beat the snot out of him.
All right, we have Brent McKenzie here to talk to us here.
No.
Yeah, here.
Super Tex, Brent McKenzie.
Super Tex, Brent McKenzie here to talk to us, along with Lance Romance.
The original player, Lance Romance. Why don't you do some research before you decide to turn on a microphone and stand in front of a camera?
Well, I have, and I've discovered some things that obviously you're not happy about here in the next 6 months. No chance to compete for a title because of that punch, which has also been stripped. It's now completely against the rules and immediately disqualification if it happens.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. They took away the punch.
Yeah.
They took away the ability to have a title match for the next 6 months, and it's all because James Beard got his feelings hurt because I punched him right in the damn mouth.
He got his mouth hurt.
Now, I will tell you this. 6 months is not a very long time at all, and I'm a patient man, and I will wait until that 6 months is up, and then I will take the SWE title from whomever is holding it, and I hope they're ready. But beyond all that, you keep your mouth shut because I'm talking now. I'm going to let my esteemed colleague, the original player, Lance Romance, do the talking for me.
Okay.
And you know, it's a daggum tragedy is what it is you're trying to limit probably the most athletic big man in the business today. But that's okay. You take away the punch, we'll do something else. Take away the title match, we'll do something else. But we're here for business. And the only way we're both going to do it now, from now on, is Super Tech style.
Brent McKenzie, none too happy with the new rules here in SWE, but what you going to do, Lynn Denton?
I'm telling you, they made the new rules, and I understand the guy. They're saying, too, that he can't have a title match for 6 months. You know, something that would make me mad, too. The guy deserves one. He's double tough, right?
Yeah. And what about that new rule about the punches? We just saw a match where that was enforced.
Exactly.
The bell was rang immediately. James Beard called for the bell. Miranda Gordy punched simply Luscious, and the bell rang disqualification.
Now, is it McKenzie's finishing move a big punch?
We've seen it before, but we've also seen it used on referee James Beard. So,
True.
You know, I believe a good reason for that rule. It was always a rule in professional wrestling in the early days, so we're seeing it again here. We'll be back with that main event. It's coming up next right here. SWE Fury continues right after this. Let's see if we can catch any of what's going on in the ring here. The bell has rung, and the competitors are squaring up here in the ring, and this, I can only guess, is going to be nothing short of a fight.
But you know, it goes without saying, Tim Storm's background, all those things he's done in Texas and everywhere, he's one heck of a champion, and he deserves to be a champion in my book.
Tim Storm carries himself like a champion.
Yes, he does.
Tim Storm with those forearms now. Brent McKenzie on the ropes, but hanging on to the ropes. More forearms from Brent McKenzie, or to Brent McKenzie from Tim Storm, rather. Irish whip, the big man hits the ropes, and it looked like the ropes broke. The ropes just came loose a little bit. Brent McKenzie hit the ropes, and I thought he was going into the crowd.
Right here, they need to be real careful. You know, one mistake, and you're talking about a hospital here, because you slip and hit that head in that cement, it don't give.
I can't believe what I'm seeing. Brent McKenzie hit the ropes. Now the top ropes are sagging. Can you see that? He's out. He falls into our cameraman. Brent McKenzie outside the ring right now. It's a good thing this is the last match of tonight's show, because I don't know if the ring can take much more of Brent McKenzie.
I'm telling you, these guys, I told you they're tough, but I didn't know they were going to tear the ring down too.
Lance Romance fanning Brent McKenzie there, trying to cool off that extra large cranium. I'm not sure what would break first if Brent McKenzie went out of the ring. Would it be his head or the concrete? I don't know.
He might have a good thing there. I don't know for sure looking at that head.
Brent McKenzie breaks the count, but is back outside conferring with his manager. Tim Storm is outside now. He doesn't wait around. He's outside. That breaks the count as well. Referee is telling him to get back in the ring.
Gonna beat that 10 count, I know that. It's a new rule.
Oh, a big chop there sends Brent McKenzie around to Lance Romance. Another big chop. Is the referee, I guess, is he giving up? He's on 4 now. I guess they broke the count again.
Looks like neither one of them are listening for the count, so I don't know what's going to happen here.
No, I don't know. It's looking like just a fight, a brawl outside the ring.
Wait a minute.
Tim Storm goes in, breaks the count again. Now it continues. The count starts over.
Yeah.
Brent McKenzie goes for that steel post on the corner. Tim Storm blocks it.
Now you're right about one thing. This is nothing but a fight.
Brent McKenzie is thrown back into the ring by Tim Storm, who takes it right back where the fans want to see it, up there in that squared circle.
Oh, there it goes. Oh, man, that hurts. Yeah, this is a Texas fight here.
Big headbutt by Brent McKenzie. Lance Romance causes a distraction. Upper hand now goes to Brent McKenzie with a punch to the gut. It's a closed fist.
He started to use it on the jaw.
And he keeps teasing that he's going to use that closed fist to the head, but he doesn't.
Yeah, it's got to be from the neck up.
Yep.
It's okay legal on the body.
Series of elbows to the head of Tim Storm. And now Brent McKenzie stomping a mud hole in our champion.
Yes, he is. Don't count Tim Storm out yet, though, buddy. Believe me.
Look at that. All that weight under that rope. Bending under the pressure. All that nearly 400 pounds. And look.
He's putting that towel over his face. He can't breathe. He's cutting his air off.
You know, and it's like I said before, man, Brent McKenzie's size and of his stature and of his just pure grit, he doesn't need someone like Lance Romance on the outside, but he does. And now that taped fist of Brent McKenzie scrapes across the eyes of Tim Storm, who tries to get some elbows into that ample gut of Brent McKenzie. And ample gut, mind you, is something I will only say if he's at least 10 feet away from me.
I don't blame
now,
you.
Biting the head.
He's pulling out all stops here trying to win this match.
Into the corner. The ropes are just all over the place. They're going to need to bring in a surgeon to fix the ring.
Well, I'm hoping and praying it don't break up any further.
Oh, big elbow drop.
5 minutes have passed.
We are 5 minutes in to a beating. Tim Storm getting in some shots to the midsection of Brent McKenzie. Forearm now. Snapmare, how does he do that? That's a lot to snapmare over.
Yeah, the wrestling just kind of went out the window. We got a regular Texas bunkhouse brawl going here now.
It did, as Brent McKenzie just became intimately familiar with the bottom of Tim Storm's boot. Elbow to the head. I can't imagine that doing a lot of damage, but here he goes anyway.
You don't think that elbow hurt his skull cap head, huh?
I don't think so. Oh, wow. Big crossbody, 1, 2. Tim Storm kicks out of that. How does he do it?
I don't know.
Now, when I say big crossbody, I mean that's like having a midair collision with an elephant.
And covers him with a cross face right across his face, too. Yeah, look at these two guys. They've been fighting for I don't know how long now. Both of them are still got wind. They're still going. Good shape.
Although I've got to say that crossbody from Brent McKenzie across the chest of Tim Storm had to take a lot out of him, as we can see now. Headbutt through the ropes. Tim Storm trying as Lance Romance again. Lance Romance again.
Now he's choking him with the towel.
The referee admonishing Brent McKenzie pays no attention to what's happening behind him, much to the dismay of the fans here at the Gin in Point, Texas. What a great venue for live professional wrestling. And a claw hold to the head.
Oh, man. Hey, this is like being at the Sportatorium in Dallas. You got to watch out for them claws. Believe me, I had a bunch of them put on my head by the Von Erichs.
I can't imagine what that must have felt like, and I don't want to. But
this place kind of reminds me of the same atmosphere.
It does, very much so. Brent McKenzie falling victim to a claw now by Tim Storm, our champion. But no, he turns it around to a slam. He collapses across that rope, which he played a part in weakening a little bit earlier. I must say, nice job of turning that around by Brent McKenzie.
People's getting behind Tim Storm now. Believe me, he hears it.
Basically went under to scoop him up. Here we go, forearms from Tim Storm, firing back up on Brent McKenzie, and an attempt at a clothesline there. Tim Storm thought about just for a moment hitting those ropes and thought better of it, which was a good move on his part.
See, he couldn't get the force he needed. If he hit the ropes, he'd get a really close line. But
right.
It's not having the same effect now.
Whoa, big boot to the face of Brent McKenzie. Tim Storm laying out Brent McKenzie now. McKenzie working his way back to his feet. Tim Storm signaling for the claw. McKenzie pulls him down into that middle rope. Oh, it looked like he was going for that
punch.
It looked like it. Referee stopped it. Wait a minute.
Both doing it.
Now they're both punching each other. What? The bell is rung. The bell and look.
The following contest has ended in a double disqualification.
What is going on?
What's Wobbly doing out here?
Wobbly's out here trying to get McKenzie off of Tim Storm. You'll remember they battled.
Oh, there's a punch for you right
There's
there.
another punch.
Hey, here comes some more guys.
Wait a minute. The back is spilling out into the ring here.
We got a Donnybrook going on.
What is going on here?
Wait a minute. They decided not to help.
Wait a minute. Brent McKenzie. Tim Storm. Somebody needs to break this up. This match is over. This match.
Here comes some troops.
Lord, look at this. The back is emptying out. Super Country to the ring. Chandler Hopkins to the ring.
Oh my God!
Everybody's out here.
Mayhem, buddy. We got a Donnybrook going.
Andy Dalton, Maliko. They have literally emptied the dressing room out.
I mean, everybody's out here.
Everybody's out here, and that's what it takes to keep these two apart. Bad blood between Tim Storm and Brent McKenzie.
Now, Bob, do you think that championship belt means anything to him? What do you think, huh?
I believe so. Ladies and gentlemen, we have not seen the end of this. We will update you in the future on what happens between these two. I can only guess that, Brent McKenzie is busted out again. They're back at it.
They go.
They're back at it. I thought we were done.